Hello world! Wow, I am such a programmer. Anyways, welcome to another video. Today I'm building this bed frame for my mother. She's actually paying me, so I'm actually getting paid right now to make this video, which is kind of crazy. But I thought today I would tell you about one of the worst mistakes that I've ever made in my entire life, okay? So, I guess I should probably explain why I'm explaining that to you. So, I'm in my mother's bedroom right now. We just moved into my grandparents' house, and this is my mother's childhood home, I guess you could say. And I was thinking, like, this is probably the room that my mother was conceived in. And then that got me thinking, right? So we have to go back to the year 2023, all right? The year 2023, man, that's been a long time ago. It's hard to believe that that was 3 years ago, dude. 3 years ago. And it was the spring break, all right? I don't know what spawned this conversation, but we got talking about what happened in the limo, my uncle's limo, 9 months before I was born. And so I don't know why we were talking about that, but we started talking about that. And like we all know like what 9 months typically is, right? So this is really weird. This is really weird. So yeah, we were talking about what happened 9 months before I was born that went down in my uncle's limo. And so then that year I was taking AP Lang. AP Lang, if you've never heard of that, or whatever that means, it means AP Advanced Placement, so it's like for smart kids like me. And then it was Lang, which is language. I don't even know. The only reason that I was in that class was because there was this girl that I liked, and she was taking that class. So I was like, okay, this is my only chance to get with her, or to be in like a class with her. Up to that point, we actually had been in at least one class together. And she was like my neighbor. We rode the bus together and everything. She wasn't like, I don't know, she wasn't like the hottest girl. There were like, I was attracted to other girls, but like there was something about her that I just liked. And I don't know, I guess I could see, I saw myself with her. So I wanted to be in a class with her. So I had to take this hard class. And that class was hard. That was not an easy class, and I really didn't gain anything from doing it. But after the spring break, right? Let's get back on track. After the spring break, this is like not going in. I don't know why it's still very loose. Where was I? Oh yeah. So after the spring break, we were all like going around and saying what we did over the spring break. And so when it came around to me, I was like thinking of something that I could say. And when it came around to me, the only thing that I could think of is I was watching a whole bunch of the YouTuber Full-Time Filmmaker, that YouTube channel, because I was really into cameras and film production and all that stuff. That's back when I was going into like the film industry, and then I switched to computer science. I literally don't know why I chose computer science as my college major. But I think it was because I was like running Minecraft servers and stuff. It's still wiggly. I don't even know if you can see this. Can you see that? Might be out of focus. But it came around to me and I just said like, oh, I got film cameras, or I learned about expensive film cameras or something lame like that. And this is like my biggest mistake that I've ever made in life. I could have made those kids laugh so hard if I would have said, I learned what happened 9 months before I was born in my uncle's limo. People would have loved that. And then I would have like, those like smart language kids, they were smart, you know? We were at this like, I mean, it's not like the most prestigious school in the whole world, but I mean, in my graduating class, there was only like one kid that went to a top university. Like, I think it was Princeton or something. So we weren't like the biggest school, but they were still smart kids, you know? And I could have made them laugh and I could have like made friends with them. But instead I just said something super lame that nobody really cares about, and they would have laughed at it. That's just always haunted me ever to this day. Like, why didn't I say that? But, I mean, like, the thing about high school relationships, not just, like, dating, but friendships. Oh, and also the thing is that, going back to the girl from earlier, I didn't even get in class with her. I think there was one point at a time where she actually came to our class, and I didn't even say anything to her. Yeah. So, I'm an idiot, dude. I spent like the whole time, this is still just, it's still wobbly. There we go. Come on. All right. Oh, there we go. I think I finally got it. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a clear moral from this story. It's just kind of, we all have regrets, right? And you think about after a conversation or after something, you think about something that you could have said better, and it's like, oh, why didn't I say that? And I think that's just something you have to live with. You just have to kind of move past that. So that's the moral or the thesis. That's all I got to say. It's a little bit shorter today. These videos, I only originally meant to do like 5 minutes, so I'm just going to end it here. I can, here, wait, how about I show you guys what I've been building, all right? So like right over here, we got this big old drawer thing. It's pretty nice, It's taking me a lot of hours, but we have all this going. I'm technically on the clock right now. My mother watches these videos. Hi, Mother. And then this is my toolbox right here. This is a nice box of tools. So, like, let's see. What do we got? We got all these pliers. Or I think that's pliers, right? I'm not like a worker kid. I like My Little Pony. And then we got these screwdrivers. We got these. These aren't good for, like, computers, but they're kind of nice, I guess. And then I got all of these fine tools. And then I got some of these. So, yeah, that's a look at my toolbox. I hope you like that. We still have this to build. This drawer thing. I don't typically screw around when I build stuff like this, but I don't know, I just thought it might be funny if I did this. All right, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this or just enjoyed watching this piece of internet content. But until next time, I'll see you on the other side. Happy crafting, clopping, clipping, whatever it is. Goodbye.